Ihe na-eme na Southeast, the whole insecurity and everything, you've wrote about it. You've been very vocal. Do you think that Nnamdi Kanu is solely responsible for insecurity in Southeast?
Oh yeah, but who not solely? The man and Nache Bakwan even na condemn.
Okay.
Always contributing factor. A problem, an existing problem. But I identify the problem. And I identify the problem, but there was a wrong solutions to the problem. That's why I call Biafra. Biafra is a wrong solution to an identified problem. Why Nigeria is an inadequate solution to an identified problem. Only one a problem though. With a wrong solution to that problem. I'm not adding petrol to the fire. You're not bringing a better solution to it.
Yes.
One problem in I try to koala in Nigeria deficiencies a normal level-headed thinking person I have. Our point of disagreement, who you're gonna your solution. No, not this solution. Any of woman now. Let it not be a case of what jumping from frying pan into the fire. And that is what we are doing with Biafra. And that's what Nnamdi Kanu did with Ipob and ESN and everything. We jump from frying pan into the fire. This is insecurity. Na nde fulani na chime with their cow. Na hana che wakwa nibo. Na ke solve the problem. Ni create a terrorist na nibo. I have all this nde fulani. Inda efuze na wakwa nibo one Wuzende occupy the bushes. As in nde fulani na bia ewakpo. Or wuzi one na eba house. Si eba we na aswaye aku. So that is what I'm saying. You end up creating more problem than the problem you are saying you want to solve.
How did you do that? What role did Nnamdi Kanu play?
ESN, forming instant security network, was Nnamdi Kanu's biggest undoing. The second was creating sit at home in the name of the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Ipob. That's why I blame Ipob. Ipob and Nnamdi Kanu are the same thing. That's why I blame Ipob. Ipob is an emanation of Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
So we must be able to look this thing in the...
ESN was formed in order to curb the insecurities in...
supposedly formed.
Yes.
And they ended up breaking criminals from prisons, sacking police stations, creating insecurity, enabling crime, justifying murder. Ebu mother si no mwoma abulu. No angels. Akwalo haka. Equal only one defy sit at home, si boye. Blood, human blood is sacred. Why is that Nandibo? Enweho kingdom. Because having kingdom warrant ni yada no and no ya a warranty spilling of human blood. Ndibo unde na so, I na so. Why just in na condemn ordinary? Emo ordinary, and ordinary say ogono. No kuko. Kaija atwaja na yejiro mada atwaja. Human life is sacred. Odia in all these things now condemn some of these things. The people are not threatening that we wonder why they are still keeping this man alive. Can you imagine what people are saying? So I should be unalive because I'm saying I'm pleading for moderation. I'm asking for caution. Because I don't agree with your method. You say I should be unalived. Obane fan neku so makas na neku nke like ho. Ye mo na echi na mu nweku ike ikwu nke like le. Life is about interest. Ebe interest go na mmadu nwe ike or align or here. Echi nwe ike align na another distance. So makas not align ho is okay gbu today. Out of oluzi echi ebe nke go na ya align. Kezi fe ye me. We must learn how to agree to disagree peacefully. We must learn how to disagree without being disagreeable as a people. I am about this lesson. Man, they cannot put a corrupt what the value system of young Ndibo. That now we don't know how to disagree again. Igbos are masters of, as in, how they disagree. I say that Chinua Achebe played it well in Arrow of God with the character of Nwaka, the richest man in the village, and Ezolo, the priest of the village. If for her, and they disagree, onwe nke ifulu onwe nke na atolu onye atolu piali bi okpo ndị aje meeting ha no ha bịa na meeting aka ọnụ ndị meeting group nke je ebe ha na-ekwu nke ha na-ekwu na ọya adụlụ onye nke amụma na ọya adụlụ time anyị eji wee abịakwa mekwa ife together as a community. That's who we are.
A point of convergence. Dalo. I from Ned so passionate about this.
This is the main problem. I'm surprised that people don't want. I suspend them if any focus on this thing.
Right.
The main problem of the Igbos today is this Biafran question. Because the Igbos try hold on in the past. Na na hana gihu. How do hold on na if I na marginalize, if I any problem, is there any possibility na what the problem? You might actually be the problem. Why thinking that the problem is from the outside? You might actually be the problem. You might actually be the baggage in that relationship. You might actually be the liability. Have you ever tried to stop to think about it? Because you are not creating an avenue to build trust. How do you build trust with someone named with questionable loyalty?
It's election season again. Dear esteemed political candidates, are you aware that a good media visibility and advert can help boost your chances of winning? What are you waiting for? BAM Interview is offering you this campaign space to tell Igbo why they should vote for you. Contact us today with the numbers on your screen.
Emo not with you or not. To mom may not with you, mom may not with you. You don't understand. Only fluctuate. And that's why I'm saying that I need to marginalize. Let's start looking everybody's when they create godu. Otunde na marginalize. Or I say enable the marginalization. Because I keep saying it. What you can always have control over with your action, not another man's action. So that's why I keep pointing out our weak points. I'm trying to place a mirror before Ndibo. How we look at their fault lines and correct it, because a chain is as strong as its weakest link.
Nnamdi Kanu, where a lot of people are talking about his release, you know.
No, why should they release him? Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced here to 120 years in prison. Almost 10 years. I want Ndibo we kuwezi yoku keka yesi we release here. 19. Yeah, people say we release Nnamdi Kanu because a lot of Ndibo and wanna. Let me tell you, few months ago, ato bomb ni here lebendame called the Ipob or whatever ESN name any mafia. Ato bomb a family of 4. One child survive. Can see where my this story. That child I rush to teaching hospital up go. Who is talking about justice for that child? Who is talking about justice for all the carnage that have been done in Ani? Why we're saying with justice? So any semblance of justice, we release in Nnamdi Kanu. Because Nnamdi Kanu with the arrowhead of this carnage. Nya inspire, nya with the inspiration behind the carnage. So you can say a sentence here to 120 years in prison. Or not 20 years I ne kuzi not now for too much. Na ya ye bukwana one night. Na nde wala nkwana. Whereby agadaka will by then, if I know federal government ya release a lie, or release a lie, or be an anibo, I maluzi to see we punish pussy. Because we'll still punish him. Nani as Ndibo. So that next person after where we are Biafra. Abachalanya before we are the ally again. Or you go about it, or go about it well without cost of what? Human life. As okay, we go the example that you can fight for independence without shedding of blood. Only within Docha, another nationalist. When we boo holy mother, and with other African countries in without their independence with blood. Manayowa, as big as Nigeria was, I shared the whole human life. Or intellectual struggle. Okwa say wa uche. Nnekwu steady ogo nwanne na nwanne kwese da na awogono ayi uche. Ekwa say he mepo nwanne. We are I do somehow related. happy feeling now people put an asiase. Sin I and down saying we have anything in common. We have a lot of things in common with the Northerners. We have a lot of things in common with our brothers in the Southwest. We have a lot of things in common with the people non-Abini. As far as I may live around this geographical area called Niger area, I know a lot of things. Go like back what? And research.
Like what? Like what?
No way. Yeah, that for how come Han Elija in Eliji? It's something in common. Or something in common.
On Han Eliji as a meal, come Han Eliji as New Year festival.
Some of the things Han Elija in Elie.
Okay, Eli.
That all something in common. I don't care if I in common. We have a lot of food in common. Ebiana Southwest, I know a lot of masquerade culture with those people. Even Manotanas, I know a lot of masquerade culture with them in common. I know a lot of things I know in common. So why is it that every time if I have force also if in common? On our skin color, on our the same. Our skin pigmentation, all the same. Didn't all of us suffer under the weight of colonialism? Some of our ancestors are here we trade with them. Jegoa books, Jegoa work in a decade. For that name were northern trade line between the Igbos and the North, especially through the Jukuns. It existed for more than 400 years. People don't read, you don't make research. It's not anything in common. Go, that's why it was need for your facts, but or mess here up. Even our language, a group I in Chinese man Northerners, even in a group like our language under qua language. That's for linguistics when they break here down. Anthropologists in a portrait, the knock culture of the knock portray the same. It trace equally to an Igbo, the link, and for the link. So what are we saying? And that's point to people, describe people as in the same thing I make even why name stop doing some of those things. Don't do it. Don't. If your mother here meta point out no here meta this particular thing. So onya how not you change or change here.
Talk about the fruit and leave the tree. Why do the current crops of Igbo leaders stand in Biafra issue?
I'm disappointed. I believe that they will go to school of thought in Nigeria, na Igbo. The Zikist and the Ojukwu.
Okay.
The one Nigeria and the Biafra. Most times, if na for our current Igbo leaders, because they will have a one Nigeria or they benefit from Nigeria, automatically you're under Ezekist ideology, one Nigeria.
One Nigeria.
Yes. So why are they not saying, okay, let me give example, Tobe. You don't know Tobe's stance on Biafra. You know, Katena no na Tobe no kulu no say na those boys they're just they didn't do anything. Nah, they didn't do anything. How can you say that? You must stand and condemn it. Once you're a Nigerian, you must stand and condemn this thing. If you encourage only want to show you Biafran agitation, do it without shedding human blood because it's an ideology. You have right to self-determination. It's not wrong for you to dream for Igbo nation. It's not a wrong dream. What is wrong is how you go about it. And this is what the Igbo leaders should always condemn. But Igbo leaders are afraid of condemning how they go about it. Look at the nonsense Imochinyere did yesterday with other Igbo House of Rep members. Very condemnable. Writing that the president should free Nnamdi Kanu. Why should our House of Rep members put their name, be signatory to such letter? It's insensitive. I'm saying that my children don't go to school on Mondays. And we are writing letters that Nnamdi Kanu should be freed. Why are you not writing letters on how to stop sit at home? Why are you always pandering to the crowd, to the mob? Why? Instead of pandering to the truth. Who is speaking about the justice for the communities that have been sacked? That their houses have been destroyed. In I see onye console the thing, he put signatory. I was very disappointed with Ikengu Imo Chinyere and other band of Igbo lawmakers that appended their signatures to that letter that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. And we should find it's too early to find a political solution. I'm not against political solution, but that's not what we should be said. Nnamdi Kanu should prove himself. All not gonna court. Ya prove all no prove that and we should not prove that because he couldn't defend himself.
Good news! The Mars Magazine International, in collaboration with Pine Leaf Estate and Properties Limited, present Pine Leaf Night of 100 Stars. It is going to be a charity gala and an award event where icons from all spheres of life will be celebrated and given an award of recognition for their tremendous contribution to the development of our society. The theme of this special event is Dynamic Repositioning. The date is Saturday, 27th of June 2026 and the time is 5 p.m. Venue, Tanel Dom, Oka, Anambra State. Guess what? The Executive Governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, will be receiving the Mouse Man of the Year Award, and Prince Arthur Eze Osigwe will be the Father of the Day. Be there, be seen, and be part of history.